Hello everyone. Yesterday I found out that a new game of Kathy Rain will be released sometime in the future. And I realized that I never played the first game. I think it's about time I corrected that mistake.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, he was my grandfather.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Are we like students living in a dorm? What are we? Who are we? 1995, September the 25th, day 1. Beep beep.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Get up and turn it off. Oh wow, you're slow.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Wait a second, what else do we have here?
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one.
Good for you.
A computer, that is. Not a geek. Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now. It's some advanced scanner thingy.
Anything else?
My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies.
Anything else?
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Eileen is a good friend.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my God, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy.
I thought it was a fridge. Can we open it?
We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter. Eileen's closet, filled...
There's something else. A mirror. Can I select it?
Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check.
Alright, are we ready to go? Well, good luck. Cemetery.
Ugh, just my luck.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
No. I don't even know what to say. The ticket quota of yours wasn't gonna fill itself?
That ticket quota of yours wasn't gonna fill itself?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
Well, despite everything, we have arrived. How many tickets do you get before your license gets revoked? Are we still good?
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object?
Yes, I do.
Guess not. Dead people rule.
I don't want to please a smoker. I should have known. Well? She doesn't move. She doesn't stop. What do I do with her? Finally.
No, I'm not leaving just yet.
So there are some graves that we can investigate. There's a crate that we can investigate. There's a bunch of people. First, the graves.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral. No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Well, maybe later then.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Hello everyone, sorry for being late.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Are you...
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
Is she grandmother?
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
New location added. I cannot continue walking in that direction, but I definitely can walk here. Elizabeth Parker. Is it important? Eric Mitchell. Stephen Cummings.
A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Lily Myers. The priest. Shane Stevens.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
Ah, so annoying. You're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause, are you?
You're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause, are you?
That's where you're wrong, my child. Anyone with the will to change can be redeemed in God's eyes.
Sure thing, buddy. You've convinced me. I'll put find redemption on my bucket list.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
I mean, I hope that was coming from his heart. Good energy, doesn't matter where it comes from, is always good. So now we can go to Rain Residence, and what is that? Why? Oh, I can have different motorcycles or kind of different skins, so to say. Alrighty, going to the Rain Residence.
Grandma, anybody home?
Hello.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. Nice black leather coat, right up my alley.
What is that down there?
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds.
Those are shoes.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
Possibly. A wheelchair. Are we not going to inspect that? Okay.
A small table lamp.
Phone and a phone book. I'm not going to call anyone at this very moment. There's a painting.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
So there are two doors. One to the kitchen, I presume, and another one upstairs. Let's go to the kitchen first. No, that's living room.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
I have to say, I don't really get her humor.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my 2nd year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon then?
Tell the truth, you had her committed to a mental institution. And another option is to avoid the subject. Who's Sharon? Is it my mother? Then why did I put her into the mental institution? I want to find out.
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what?
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Incident in 81?
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
So that's how we select topics to talk about. I see. So what do we have here in this room?
Planes, planes, and more planes.
Not a bad hobby, to be honest.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
I guess that's not really a hobby, but like a nostalgia.
That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think.
That would make sense. Kind of. Maybe. Hey!
Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
A TV, a tea set, a nice, like a blanket or whatever. Nothing here. Some books.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
So what's the plan? What do we do? And how do we do it? We have a notebook, we have a stun gun, we have a pack of cigarettes, we have a Zippo light, and we have a church brochure.
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day. What really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
I guess that will be our task in this game. I played Whispers of Machine. It's kind of similar to this game, but also very different. I know that we will investigate something here in this little town, but I don't know exactly what. Will it be the accident that happened to my grandfather? Or will it be his death? Or will it be something else? Miniature plane display. I think maybe to switch to mouse and keyboard because with the gamepad it doesn't really highlight. Let me try. Yeah. But I don't really want to play with the mouse and keyboard, but I guess I will have to do it because otherwise I will just miss everything basically.
That's where the nice china is kept, only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet. Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them. A painting of a blue sky with clouds. Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels.
Kind of romantic. Coffee table.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us.
A couch.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Oh, I see.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Is this the war, World War II, or is this the Vietnam War that the US had at the time?
What do the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Post-traumatic stress disorder?
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Yeah, it makes much better sense to play with a mouse and keyboard because otherwise I wouldn't have even realized that I could talk with her about something.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Sideboard.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets.
Me too, I had similar experience in my childhood. I don't know how we walk. So we don't really use keyboard much, it seems. I cannot walk using my keyboard, so...
Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. Planes, planes, and more planes.
These are 2 different
Some
photos.
woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes, planes, and more planes.
window.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
And a miniature
An
plane.
intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
And we are done here. So here, I assume that I have missed something here as well. A wheelchair.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
A photo, a painting, another painting.
Dogfighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Doesn't look like dogfighting. Looks like two planes. There are two photos here.
A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner.
That is an old photo. Let's go upstairs.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Oh, I see. Then do I just go and see the sheriff? Sheriff station. That's the same guy that gave us a ticket. So I don't know about her story, so I don't know how many tickets she already has. A flag, some chairs, a young cop, some photos and pictures, a bulletin
Hey,
board.
Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
Cool. Cups, files, plant, phone. Let's start with the flag.
Land of the free.
Chairs.
Not their peak hours, it seems. A bunch of cops lining up for a photo. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
Another one.
Various notices and a wanted poster. Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
You don't say.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed. Can I help you, miss?
Yeah, I had some questions about my...
Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My rep...
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Admit the truth.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
The incident in 81?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
So it wasn't the same sheriff. Good to know.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck. Oh, and have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Ah, maybe later. Thanks.
Sure thing. See ya.
What is cup of joe? A cup of coffee. Aha, I see. Here it is. Nice.
Just your standard coffee maker. What should I do with it?
You could have some coffee. You spot of coffee and cups.
Nah, I'm good. Had a cup this morning.
Aha, I see. So sometimes items in the same room interact with each other.
Coffee cups, both used and unused. A potted plant. Looks a bit thirsty.
Alright, let's go and speak with the sheriff.
Oh crap, it's you again.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
All right. The incident of 81.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Aha. Can I see the police report?
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
Ah. But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Lenny, a little help here?
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
So what is the procedure? How can I guess I can sneak behind Lenny?
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor.
Oh,
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere.
I see. There has to be a way.
Just some photo. Nothing special about it.
I want to find a special photo or a medal.
A gold medal of some kind.
I want to have a gold medal.
Just some photo. Nothing special about it. Just some photo. Nothing special about it. Lots of police reports. They all look fairly recent, though. Nothing older than 1990.
Aha, so we want our file there. A door.
Hey, that's a restricted area.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
I need to get that police report.
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Ugh, fine.
So how can we make him approve it?
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Maybe grandmother could help somehow. But I will try talking with him anyway.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Oh, I can talk with you about this church brochure.
What's your opinion on this church?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
That's all for now.
Good.
Let's try asking some kind of help from Grandma.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
Oh, what is
What?
it?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
Why? I want to. Come on, Kathy. Give me a better option.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
I mean, at least I wasn't rude. He could have helped me. Okay, let's try talking with Grandma.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
The police report.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
I do.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
I kinda don't know what to do. There are no hints, there are no guidings. Let's go to the cemetery maybe once more. For whatever reason. I couldn't really explore like properly everything with a gamepad, so maybe that is a good idea. Elena Foy. David Spielman. I really don't know if there is any meaning in this, but I'm doing my best. Like maybe I will see a familiar name or something. Hey, come back! The grave.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
I guess there is nothing to do here really, so let's think. So I have a notebook, I have a stun gun, I have a pack of cigarettes, I have a Zippo light, and I have a church brochure. So maybe I could create some kind of fire in the sheriff's office. Just started, already stuck. So we have a coffee maker. And I can do something with it. Use spot of coffee on sheriff.
Wouldn't that be the day? He can get his own coffee. Thank you very much.
Huh? On Lenny?
If he wanted coffee, I'm sure he would have taken some already. Nah, I'm good. Had a cup this morning. I may be able to do something else with the coffee, though.
That's what I'm figuring out. Maybe I can water the plant. Oh, really?
All right, let's see how this plays out.
Let's see. I'm curious. So he doesn't have his coffee anymore.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
Aha! Hey! A bomb.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
That's all? Good talk.
if I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go.
Jail cell.
A jail cell. Looks cramped.
So we have a small TV here, we have a bulletin
No
board.
wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't know anyone's phone, so a note.
Lenny, for the last goddamn time, Stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your desk when you're done. This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county shouldn't have to pay for your giggly shenanigans. Sheriff.
So, where is the key?
An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
I say, but how do I get that key that he told not to leave on the table? Put it inside his desk. How do I get inside his desk? Oh, police reports.
Okay, these must be the archived police reports that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
An individual was encountered on the side of the dirt road a few miles from Cornwall Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room in the community clinic. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5. So I need to get access to the locker number 5.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder.
A gas can?
A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas. A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up-to-date with the modern world.
So is there anything else here around the area? No. Okay. Evidence lockers, big locker. Let's check the big locker
A
first.
large evidence locker. Probably for securing some of the bulkier things.
I see. Okay, evidence lockers.
Locker number 5 is right there, but it requires a key. According to the note on the table, the locker keys are kept in Lenny's desk.
Yes. That's what I want to... Oh, you mean his desk in there? Oh, how do I make him go away? I guess I can water the plant again with the coffee, but would that be a good idea?
It's being used right now. Time to waste more coffee, I guess.
Lenny! Coffee!
Jeez Louise, already? I'll take care of it, boss.
I see. If it works one time, it will work second. No, wait. Oh. So that's not how we get the key.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Sure, I'll show him the police report I stole from under his nose. That's a great idea. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
How do I get the keys?
Hey,
Hi there.
Oh, persuade him to distract Lenny.
you need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do.
Ask what he's in for.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya!
So how are we going to ask him to distract Lenny, like to give him a signal when it is the time to distract Lenny? Can I call Lenny? I don't know how though. I can call my dorm room, which is good, but I don't know.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Just wanted to talk.
Too complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later.
Okay then.
Okay,
Bye.
gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Alright, well, let's go back.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
So this is how it plays out.
Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Good job. So you got it? Perfect. Now the coffee maker again. Drag and drop inventory items to combine them with other things. Alright.
This should open the evidence locker with the tape recorder.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
All right, got it.
So now I need to find a place where I can listen to it.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
But I think that the bouquet is somehow important, so I need to remember that. Well?
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
I think that has to be important somehow. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, Sheriff. I'm leaving. Bye. So I assume that now she wouldn't mind to go upstairs.
I should probably ask Grandma first.
Smart. The attic.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
It is dark in here. There has to be a way to turn on the light. I see the light
The bulb
bulb.
looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Oh, great.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Yeah, I need to find the bulb. I have my Zippo
My
lighter.
trusty Zippo. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me.
Uh-huh. I don't know how to light it up to see around me. I need to come back downstairs.
The lights are out in the attic.
Oh, well, there should be a whole box of light bulbs around here somewhere.
Do you remember where?
Now, where did I put it? Oh dear, I think it's in the attic.
That's just terrific.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, dear.
I am sure I will.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Do you have any candles somewhere, maybe? I suppose I can take this temple lamp? Can I?
Free light bulb. Score.
Oh. I didn't realize that you can do it. Like these days, the light bulbs kind of in the ceiling and in the temple lamps, they're quite different, usually. But that wasn't the case in the past, so we are good. Smart. Smart Katie.
Standard light bulb. Looks intact and good to go.
Perfect.
Either this was a case of sudden kleptomania, or I actually have a good use for this thing.
Don't worry, you have a good use for it.
There we go.
Ooh, nice. Did we keep the old one? No. Okay. So we have a briefcase here. Let's start with it. Oh. A locked briefcase. I don't know the code, obviously, so I will need to find it out. An office chair, some kind of papers, a book, a metal detector.
An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it.
So I assume that we will find a good use for it. A teddy bear.
Mr. Bear! How did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Detergent?
An industrial-sized jug of detergent. Empty.
All of them?
Empty. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
Are you so sure?
A thick book about math.
Are you going to read it? Oh, wait, we are really going to read it. Oh. One moment. Remember that bouquet thing. 3 red roses, so that will be 3. A blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. That has to be the answer to the briefcase lock, but I don't know how yet.
Decades-old coffee. Lovely. It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
A typewriter?
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
Is that all? Nothing else here? Okay, then let's think about it. So will it be 2, 3, 5, 1? And not sure if we are looking at 2 numbers after the period, or are we looking at these numbers? So either that or that. But that has to be the answer. 2, 3, 5, 1. And then I don't know. Let's try. How they open?
Nope, that's not it.
3, 1.
Yes!
Envelope. And what is inside the envelope? Is that all? Nothing else here? I don't see anything else. So I guess that's it. Well, what is inside the envelope?
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside. Oh, and a single copper penny too, for some reason.
Microcassette. Can I listen to this microcassette in the dictaphone? Oh, yes, I can.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Maybe Grandma knows something. What else do we have here? We have a overexposed picture.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back.
Oh, so we are coming back there. Fort of soldiers?
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Well, now we know which war we were talking about. Newspaper clipping.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
We can check that out on the cemetery. A small key and a penny.
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately.
And a penny.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
So you found a penny. Nice touch. Okay, I will end today's part here. That was a good start. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day, night, morning. Bye bye.